Hi, I'm Matt, also known as the Swinglishman, and I do ink and pencil drawings in my spare time and post videos of them up here on my YouTube channel. I'm introducing this kind of new video format today, the weekly roundup. My idea is that once a week, obviously, I'd post up a video rounding up everything that I've discovered, found, I've been working on during the week. My idea with this is to share with you lovely people interesting things that you might find interesting as well. This could be artists that I've discovered, this could be new music that I like to work with, or it could be just ideas or concepts that I'm exploring with my sketching. The idea is to, kind of getting a bit of a conversation going here. We can get to know each other, maybe go out on a second date at some point or something. Anyway, giving you interesting things that I've found or that I think are interesting that I found during the week and just presenting them to make conversation. Let's see how this goes. Right, let's jump on the computer and I'll show you what I found this week for the Swinglishman's weekly report. I'm just going to jump straight into the first artist that I discovered relatively recently, maybe not this week, but in the last couple of weeks. That was this artist here, Tri.shiba on Instagram. And I think it's pretty obvious why I really like this artist. He does a cross-hatching style with fine liner pens and everything, which is obviously right up my street. I love using fine liner pens and everything, and this guy just takes all of the cross-hatching technique and fine lining pens kind of to the next level. It's amazing to see his work. I really enjoy just whenever something pops up on the feed from him, I just sit down and watch it at least 10 or 15 times and then go straight away, grab the pens, grab the sketchbook and start doodling and trying to get even a tenth of as good as he is, because it's amazing to see. I really love just sitting back and watching him work and discovering more about his process. I love finding out about people's different processes for things. That could be drawing and everything, or writing, or whatever they do in their job. Yeah, and this guy's no exception. So as you scroll down, you just see that's the level of his work. And what's really cool about him is that every now and again he posts up these kind of nuggets of amazing information. And yeah, I just love what he does, and I'm so grateful that he puts up these kind of step-by-step guides up on his Instagram for free, just like that. And yeah, I'm more than happy to sit down for an hour or two just following along with one of those and just absorbing as much information as I can in the process of doing that. It's really, really great. So yeah, that is the artist Tri.shiba on Instagram. Give him a follow, check out his work. It's absolutely amazing. I'm pretty sure you won't be disappointed. All right, on to the next artist that I found. So the next artist I'm presenting is Boing. Cool name and even cooler art. This artist does amazing work, but the post that I really love that they do is these thumbnails. For me, again, as I said before, I really love seeing artists' processes, and here it really gives you a kind of snapshot into how this person thinks about composition, light and dark, also the kind of marks and using marks to express movement and values and everything. And I think this is really evident in what seems like just their sketching and practicing, maybe even just warming up before going into drawing on a bigger piece or something. And I just love, I could spend hours just flicking through these thumbnail sketches and just kind of breaking them apart, the shapes, the directions of the lines here to express the values of, this kind of undulating ground going up, the tree bark here, the light and dark composition of the sky here. I just love it. And you've probably seen some of this reflected in some of the other thumbnails, pictures that I've drawn and shown on this channel, on my channel as well. So I just love just flicking through these. Amazing, I love it. It's so cool. This panel is just incredible. The space use of the use of composition and negative space here to kind of draw your eye into certain areas. The use of light and dark to draw your eyes into certain areas. It's really cool. It's I suppose this is kind of practicing storytelling in drawing and trying to guide the viewer's eye through a picture using these techniques: composition, light, value, negative space, all of this kind of stuff. Yeah, so there's the second artist that I wanted to show you, Boing, on Instagram. Again, go check out the feed, have a look at those thumbnails. I find it super inspiring. Even, you know, it doesn't have to be just like completed pictures. In my mind, like I'm almost like even more interested in finding out people's processes and how they go about doing it and everything. I find like I learn a lot more watching something like that than I do just a final piece. And I suppose the next thing to kind of finish off this video is just presenting a musician that I'm currently listening to. This guy called Amos Roddy, not sure how to pronounce it, but he's a composer that does a lot of music for computer games by the looks of things, none of which I've played, and it was just by absolute chance that I stumbled across his music on YouTube Music. And yeah, personally, like the latest couple of albums that I've been listening to are In Other Waters. I don't know anything about the computer game, but the music is chill, there's no lyrics or anything, so I love putting this stuff on just in the background and listening to it as I'm sketching away, and that it helps me to kind of switch off from everything else that's going on and just listen to amazing music as I'm going. And another one that I really like is Citizen Sleeper as well. And again, there's no lyrics, it's just relaxed kind of background music for a computer game. If you're looking for some music to put on in the background, then check out Amos Roddy on YouTube Music. And there we are at the end of the first weekly report video. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this kind of video. Is it interesting? Is it not interesting? Did I talk too much, or did I show too much or not enough? Let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And also, if you have any other artists that you'd love to recommend, or any other music or guides or books or anything to recommend, then by all means leave that down in the comments section as well. I'd love to read. I'll read every single one. I'll reply to every single one as well. I'd love to hear what you're working on, what you're inspired by. I think that's super cool to discover what everyone's doing right now. So yeah, if you like the video, I really help the channel if you give it a like, thumbs up, and if you really think I deserve it, then why not consider subscribing to the channel as well. So yeah, with that, as always guys, trust the process, be consistent. Peace.